How to defeat the H-09 Efervon tank in Warframe in order to farm its arcanes. The H-09 Efervon is located at Victory Plaza in Hollvania. In order to access this boss fight, you will need to have completed the Hex quest. Before I get into this fight, this guide does not cover the optional harder version, the H-09 Apex. If this is something you would like to see, please let me know in the comments below. In order to reach the H-09, players will first need to breach through 2 Skuldra blockades. To do this, they must pick up emergency transponders from slain enemies and then hack the terminals around the area to summon paratroopers. These paratroopers will drop Fomorian RPGs. These RPGs can destroy the barrier. Each Fomorian RPG has 3 shots. The first barrier requires 3 shots to defeat it. This scales up with the amount of players in the squad, with each additional player increasing the barrier by 3 shots. The second barrier requires 5 shots from a Fomorian RPG to destroy, again also scaled up by the number of players in the squad. Once you have got through the barriers, you will now be faced with the H-09 Efervon tank. The tank has 2 health bars. It starts out invulnerable, which can be removed by destroying the 8 green vents, 2 above the tracks, 2 above its front end, and 2 above its rear end. Once the weak points are destroyed, the tank's invulnerability is removed and it will allow the squad to deal damage to it as normal. However, it has an 85% damage reduction. During the phase where players can deal damage to the tank, it will summon Skuldra paratroop reinforcements. These will drop Fomorian RPGs. The tank is especially vulnerable to them, which allows you to make quicker kills against it. Once the first health bar is depleted, the tank will regenerate its weak points and regain its invulnerability. You will need to repeat the process of destroying its weak points to remove the invulnerability, so you can deal damage to its health once again. Once it reaches a tiny amount of health left, an interact prompt will appear when near the tank to destroy it. This will launch a quick cutscene of the player finishing off the tank. During this phase, the H-09 tank will behave much like a real tank, trying to shoot players with its main cannon. However, if a player gets too close, it will do a fast spin which will knock you back. Once you have defeated the tank in Phase 1, you will begin Phase 2, where the floor collapses and the tank suddenly revives itself, revealing spider-like Techrot tendrils. The tank now possesses Techrot health class, making it immune to status effects. The H-09 with its Techrot health class also summons Techrot enemies in between health bars, and the tank is no longer invulnerable, but still possesses an 85% damage reduction. Destroying the fleshy green Techrot proboscis growths on the tank will deal 5% of its maximum health, although its new mode and movement via tendrils makes hitting them somewhat more difficult due to its swaying, lifted stance and erratic melee attack patterns. During this phase, the H-09 will gain increased speed, the ability to summon Techrot enemies, and allow it to quickly grapple from one end of the fight arena to another. When a player gets too close, its tentacles will try to knock the player down. The Techrot tank has 3 health bars. After depleting the first 2, it will attempt to heal, which must be prevented by defeating the spawning Techrot enemies. Once you have depleted the 3rd health bar, you will have defeated the H-09 and be able to head towards extraction, claiming your arcane rewards.
We'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Thank you for watching this video, and if it's been helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more.